OG, the legend,
The
Dick
OG,
Gregory.
Dick Gregory, currently the number 2 or 3, what is it, 3? Number 3 trending topic in the country. So it's Dick Gregory.
Now, he raised a point that has everybody curious.
First of all, let's be clear. This interview was almost 2 hours long.
Right.
Of course, we couldn't play the full 2 hours, but the full 2 hours will be up online shortly. A lot of different jewels he dropped, a lot of different conspiracy theories he presented. But it was one thing in particular that really stood out to all of us in the room.
Let's hear it.
I'm trying to figure out, where do albinos go after high school?
Whoa. Whoa.
Every high school got an albino. You see them on that? You travel a lot. You ever see one on a plane?
Whoa.
Ain't none in the army. You ain't never heard no woman say albino rape me. They'd be easy to catch.
Whoa.
I've been out the cemetery. I never seen an albino cemetery. I never heard of albino funeral. I just want to know, where do albinos go after high school?
Now, I got an albino homie. His name is Crondon.
Right, he's a friend of ours.
But that is the only one I know.
You don't know the model Sean Ross? We just saw him in that video with the fake prosthetic.
I did see him. I seen him at Fashion Rocks when my kids were there. But other than him, that's it. I haven't seen any others.
There's another model, another supermodel who's albino, a female, Deandra, I think her name is.
I have never seen her. So where do they go after high school?
That is the question.
And do we have albino listeners?
800-585-1051. Can anybody tell us what happens to albinos after high school?
I'd like to hear from y'all this morning. Relax. Why can't albinos have a voice, Yee? Albinos' lives matter. 1-800-585-1051. I want to hear from the albinos this morning.
That's right. What happens to albinos after high school? And if you're an albino listener, call us up.
I don't even think I got no albino followers on social media. If I do, they putting different filters on their pics, so I can't tell they albino.
You're a fool. I hate you.
What's wrong with y'all this morning?
800-585-1051.
I hate when we try to be serious and you know what?
It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you missed it earlier, the OG, the legend, Dick Gregory stopped through, and he had this to say. This is one of the gems he dropped earlier today.
I'm trying to figure out, where do albinos go after high school? Every high school got an albino. You see them on that? You travel a lot. You ever see one on a plane? Ain't none in the army. You ain't never heard no woman say albino rape me. They'd be easy to catch. I've been out the cemetery. I never seen an albino cemetery. I never heard of albino funeral. I just want to know, where do albinos go after high school?
So that is the question. We're talking albinos this morning.
Salute to all albinos out there. I personally know one. His name is Crondon.
That's right. Okay.
He's from LA. That's my guy. But I don't know any after high school other than him.
Right. And I told you there's a couple of supermodels.
I've never seen him
albino.
before.
You seen Sean Ross? I showed you guys the video the other day.
Yeah. I actually met him at Fashion Rocks for the Kids Rock. And we know another one.
Who?
Sean Pecos.
Is Sean Pecos the executive from Rock Nation?
Pecos is albino.
This ain't albino. Pecos albino?
I don't think so. No.
Pecos is albino.
Whoa.
You sure?
Sean Pecos?
Pecos is not
Sean
albino.
Pecos Spanish or something, man.
From Rock Nation?
Well, you could be a Spanish albino.
Can you be a Spanish albino? I don't know. That's the whole thing about albinos. What is that? I don't know. We don't know. I'm just saying. So
the lack of pigmentation.
Sean Pecos ain't no albino. Sean got freckles. You can't have freckles to be albino.
You sure?
Can you? I don't know. All I'm saying is, call us. We want to know, do we have any albino listeners, and where do albinos go after high school?
Hello, who's this?
This is Brittany.
Brittany, hey. Are you albino?
No, I'm not albino, but I have a couple of friends that are albinos.
Really? Where you live at?
I live in Atlanta.
Is it a high population of albinos in Atlanta?
I don't think it's a high population. I don't think there's, what do you mean? There's albinos everywhere. I went to high school with some albinos, but I think albino people stay in their own lane. They're not trying to cause, they go through whatever they go through in high school, elementary school. They mind in their own business.
So who do they ride? Can albinos be part of Black Lives Matter?
Yes. What do you mean? Yes, they can.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Mama. Hello, who's this?
Yeah, this your boy Gordy calling out of Portsmouth, Virginia.
What's up, bro?
Yeah, I'm one of them albinos, I guess, that y'all missed after high school.
Okay. Did you go to the super Earth, or did you stay here on this planet?
I stayed out here on this planet, man. I've been babysitting kids and making money.
Hold on. Whoa. You're a babysitter?
Hey, I'm a male babysitter. I can't work nowhere. I'm albino. I can't see. What am I supposed to do? Hold
on. You can't see?
Nah, albinos got poor vision, yo.
Because when y'all go out in the sun hurts your eyes, right?
Yeah, for the, yeah. It's something else with the eyes too. It's called stigmatism or something where your eyes jump around a lot.
You like a vampire?
Nah.
You want to come out of the dark?
Nah, all the places, everything dark in the daytime. You go in the mall and stuff, you good. You just can't be outside like in the park.
Okay.
Now that they got that SPF 100, you know, we out there at the pool and everything now.
There you go. SPF 100 for the win.
All right. 800-585-1051. We're talking about albinos. Dick Gregory stopped through earlier and said he hasn't seen an albino after high school. So we just asked, where are all the albinos?
And I refuse to believe that Sean Peckers is an albino.
I didn't say he was.
That's what Envy said.
I said, no, I don't know. I'm just asking.
No, Sean Peckers, no. I never know. Sean don't even look like an albino. He's Spanish.
What, albinos can't be Spanish?
You look kind of albino on the low.
Shut up.
You do.
800-585-1051.
In the winter, when he get pale,
It's the
Great question that the OG Dick Gregory presented this morning.
I prefer the have you ever seen a baby pigeon question. But
Well, I haven't seen a baby pigeon either, but he dropped some gems with us on us this morning, and this is what he said earlier when Dick Gregory stopped through.
I'm trying to figure out, where do albinos go after high school? Every high school got albinos. You see one like you travel a lot. You ever see one on a plane? Ain't none in the army. You ain't never heard no woman say albino rape me. They'd be easy to catch. I've been out the cemetery. I never seen an albino cemetery. I never heard of albino funeral. I just want to know, where do albinos go after high school?
So the question is, what happens to albinos after high school? I mean, we know one albino.
I salute to my dude, Crondon. You know what I'm saying? He's a really good dude, but that's really the only albino I know.
And you sure Sean Peckhouse is not albino?
Sean Peckers is not albino. Stop saying that.
isn't that our friend? Why are you saying
That is
that?
our friend. I wanted to make sure.
Damn it. Sean Peckers from Rock Nation is not an albino. What
That's
are you
my
talking
guy. Sean
about?
Peckhouse is my guy.
Jesus Christ, Envy.
All right. Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Faith.
Faith, good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, so I heard y'all talking. Where do we go? I'm albino. So where do we go after high school? You know what? That's a really good question, because I only know 2 other albinos.
See?
And I knew them in high school, and I don't know where they are. I don't know what happened to them at all.
But you probably don't know where a lot of people you went to high school with are.
Exactly. I don't. And we're rare. There's not a lot of us.
Y'all don't have like link ups? Y'all, it's not like an albino Twitter?
Nah, we don't know. There's not. I know we don't have any sort of camaraderie. We don't.
Where do y'all stand with the whole Black Lives Matter movement?
Where do we stand? I'm all for BLM, but not all albinos are black. You have Chinese albinos,
You got Latino,
white albinos.
Latino albinos.
Yeah,
Really?
Latino, exactly. Yeah.
You thought all albinos were black, Charlamagne?
I thought so. I'm not gonna lie. I did
So you
think
can
that.
be
No,
Afro-albino?
you know what?
You can't be.
A lot of people don't know anything about albinos, actually, really.
No, we really don't.
Literally.
There's no albino history month to educate us.
I know.
It's just a lack of pigmentation, right? In your skin and your hair, and you can't go in the sun because of that, because you get burned.
No, you can go in the sun. You can go in the sun just like an Irish.
But you have to use a lot of SPF.
Yeah, pretty much, if you know a person who has fair skin, about the same amount as them, I don't lather up in sunscreen every time I go outside. To tell you the truth, I put sunscreen on if I go to the beach, which most people should.
What's your name?
I have a friend who's albino, and he can't be outside. He has to wear a hat, and he has to wear a lot of sunblock every time the sun's out.
Yeah, you have different types of albino, too, though.
What's
you have some people who are, super... My name is Faith.
What's your name?
My name is Faith.
I just want to salute you out because you're one of our albino listeners, and I'm going to demand that these colleges have albino American study classes soon.
Albino American. Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate
All
that.
right, thank you. Hello, who's this?
You know who this is, boy. Look, first of all, we should have got rid of that spook Dick Gregory back in the 50s. Out here telling all this lies about us. All right, he needs to be locked away in a mental institution. But let's talk about these albinos. Now, we got rid of albinos in the 60s because they was confusing us during the whole segregation era, okay? We had colored water fountains, white-only water fountains, colored bathrooms, white-only bathrooms, but we had no place for the albinos. And back then, we didn't have SPF 100. It only went up to 10 back then. So we did what we did, and we copied their skin to get the complexion of manila envelope.
All right, that's enough. This is so stupid.
My goodness. Shout out to all the albinos out there that listen to us.
Salute to
We
all
really
our
appreciate
albino
y'all.
listeners, all the albino Americans out there. We
And
represent y'all.
thanks for checking in with us.
Yeah, we got a little-
Albinos lives matter.
We got a little knowledge this morning. Now, what's the moral of the story?
That albinos still do exist. Albinos lives matter. Sean Peckers is not an albino. And
he's so mad at y'all.
What do albinos check on the census? That's a whole nother question. We need to interview. You know what? Next time Crondon come here, we need to have a conversation with Crondon strictly about being an albino.
I feel like you did
we
that.
We did already.
Yeah.
We did?
Yes, you did.
I feel like we talked about rap too much.
No, we didn't. I feel like, my goodness.
Well, we need some albino representatives out here. Who's the Malcolm X of albinos that want to come represent one time on the Breakfast Club?
Oh, my goodness. Well, we got